Hi everybody, welcome back to Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl Enhanced Edition, but this time we're playing on my ROG Ally. I've made a video with ROG Ally for quite a while. This is my Windows 11 based little handheld mobile PC. Now remember, the one I've got here, this is the ROG Ally Z1 non-extreme version, so it's quite a rare device in the UK. I don't think they've brought many over. I understand it's more common in the States, but basically when they first brought out this white edition of the ROG Ally, you had the Z1 Extreme, I think it was the Z1, and the Z1 Non-Extreme. And the idea with the Z1 Extreme, Z1 Non-Extreme would just be a bit cheaper. And I was lucky enough to get one of these. What I found is that this machine is perfectly fine if you reduce the resolution down to 720p. And you might think, well, wait a minute, 1080p to 720p, that's quite a lot, isn't it? You know, doesn't that ruin it? Well, it doesn't at all. If you think the Steam Deck only runs at 800p, then this is only slightly less and the screen's slightly smaller. So your pixel density is very similar. And what is exceptional about the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally series of handheld gaming machines is the screen, because they use a variable refresh rate LCD. So it's not an OLED like the Steam Deck OLED, so you don't get those super bright whites and super dark darks. But what you do get is a screen that makes the most of low frame rates by being variable. And because it's variable, it means you can avoid things like screen tearing, and it just makes games look incredibly smooth. Now, what I'll do, in the description below this video, I will link to the previous video I did where I play Shadow of Chernobyl Enhanced Edition for quite a while on the Steam Deck. Because if you want to know what it's like to play, I would say, watch that video, because everything I talk about in that video applies to this video as well. I just wanted to wander around and just talk about how Shadow of Chernobyl Enhanced Edition, the Legends of the Zone Enhanced Editions, kind of work on this sort of device, and they work very, 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 very well. In fact, I think these sorts of games are perfect for these sorts of devices, because, okay, so Shadow of Chernobyl originally came out in 2007, I think, and the enhanced editions have just been released. And what the enhanced editions give you is slightly better graphics, but proper gamepad support. Yes, I'll be over there in a minute. And some quality of life fixes. So they don't improve things in the way that lots of the PC mods do for the Stalker games. However, on these small screens, I think they look great. They were well ahead of their time. But one of the really cool things I think about these games is that although they're open world adventure post-apocalyptic shooters, it's much simpler than games you have these days. So it's kind of go to this place, see this person, kill these people, find this thing, bring it back for a reward, or I'll tell you where you need to go next, or just kind of explore. Pick where you want to go and kind of do it. The RPG elements are simple. Just get better armor, get better guns, get better artifacts to make you a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, and that's kind of it. And you just wander around, you enjoy the atmosphere, you enjoy the how the game feels, you enjoy the way it looks great in the morning, doesn't it? Like this looks marvelous. And you can just play, you can pick it up really quickly, it's not too complicated. And yeah, I really enjoy them. Something really resonates with me with the original Stalker games, and the new one just doesn't run very well on mobile PCs, the Stalker 2. Maybe it's because I enjoy DayZ so much in games like PUBG as well, and this game definitely looks like those. We meant to... There might be some bandits over here. Now, with the enhanced editions, apparently what they have done is they have removed lots of the Soviet references. I have come across a couple of things. Right. These are... Oh, woo. I think we're a little bit outnumbered here. Have we got the AK? Oh yeah, we got a bit more firepower. So we've been given this task to eliminate the bandits. Let them get a little bit closer, I think. Tell you what. have some grenades. Oh. Can't see them. Oh, there we go. Isn't it? Need to get a bit of a flank on, don't we? Oh, bit of radiation. Medkit. Yeah, let's get over here. Have a grenade. And another. Oh. So we need a new gun. This one's jamming a little bit too often. Let's push this guy down here. Let's get behind them. Let's switch to the submachine gun. And then we'll search them for their guns and hopefully we'll get an AK that isn't as damaged. We can push up here, can't we? There we go. So we've killed all of the bandits. They'll have a stash back here as well. I think we saw, did we? Let's see what's in this box. Shotgun shells, don't really need them. Viper shells we definitely need. We always need bandages. And we'll have a look around, see what other stuff they've got stashed away. We'll loot them for the weapons and the ammo they've got. But that kind of gives you an idea. You know, it's nice, simple gunplay. The AI aren't geniuses, but they do flank. They do go behind cover. And when there's more than one of them, they do make it interesting, but they don't make it impossible. And you can kind of just look at them and shoot them, change weapons. You're balancing the weapon you're using, the ammo, that is the weapon damaged, your med packs, your bandages, your food, all this sort of stuff. You know, it's good, simple, single player, old school, fun, but very, very playable because, of course, they've updated the control schemes and everything like that. And I would say if you've got a ROG Ally or any handheld gaming PC, a Steam Deck or a Windows-based machine, these games are absolutely worth looking at. Absolutely, they're very playable. There's the odd thing you'll come across and you think, oh, what does that mean? Basically, a lot of it revolves around sometimes about what you're meant to do next. Like you'll look at a marker and think, okay, so what pipe? What does that mean? You know, what does that mean? What should I be doing? But you know, you just follow the markers. You go there, you have a chat with people. Go on to the next thing. There we go. I didn't really want to pick up his gun, but so he's got shotgun, meds. Don't want pistol. Take the radiation pills. Take the bandages. Take the energy drinks. And there we go. So Stalker, Shadow. So there's 3 games: Shadow of Chernobyl, which is the first one; Clear Sky, which is the prequel; and Call of Pripyat, which is the third one. They all came out 2007, 2008, 2009, I think. I'd say definitely play them in order. As you play the games, though, they do get better in terms of quality of life stuff. You know, Clear Sky looks a bit better than Shadow of Chernobyl, and also things like you can repair armor, you can repair guns. The AI system is a little bit more sophisticated as well, and it kind of reaches its peak of the first trilogy with Call of Pripyat. You play a different character. in each game, and the stories are interesting, and the environments of the star for me, I think they're really atmospheric and cool environments for their time, but they still look good today. So there we go, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl Enhanced Edition, Legend of the Zone Edition on the nice little ROG Ally, and yeah, love it. What do you think though? Put your questions and comments down below, and of course I'll see you again soon.